This truck is a 1956 Seagrave. It's a pumper that I grew up across the street from in Whitefish Bay, Wisconsin. In 1989, I purchased it. My mom called me and said they were selling off the last one and that I want to bid on it. And I said, what am I going to do with a fire truck? And she said, I don't know, take it in parades. So I was the only person who bid on it. I bid $1,500 and I owned a fire truck. So I drove it from Milwaukee to Kansas City, where I lived at the time. And once you have one fire truck, everyone tells you about every fire truck they see for sale on the side of the road, whatever. So things grew after this.
Well, when I met Doug in 1992, this was his only fire truck. And in 1993, he proposed to me on this fire truck because he said that way I would have an emotional attachment and never have him sell it or get rid of it, which
so far it's worked.
So far it's worked. But since then, there are just a few more that have found their way
Here.
to the Reliance Fire Museum.
Yep. And so we have our open house every year in July, and we are interested in having everybody come so we can share these trucks, some of which we restored here in our facility, ranging from our steam pumper all the way up to more modern trucks like our snorkel that we used in a fire in 2009 here in town. We have a whole variety of manufacturers and vintages. We're still doing a little restoration. We have Greeley's 1916 American LaFrance here being restored, and a 1914 Ahrens Fox tractor here from Sacramento. And so we can show people how we do that. So yeah, if you would like to see fire trucks, come on by on Saturday, July 24th.
From 10 to 2.
He brought his helmet, and
Wow.
and that was fun.
Because what
And-
year
and
is
we-
that truck?
And we took him for a ride, 38, and he ran it in Sandusky, and they had pictures. In fact, I have a picture. They brought me a copy of him pumping.
Oh,
And then
wow.
the
cool.
Lawrence truck, the guy that drove it to its last fire in 1967 showed up, and I took him for a drive.
That's nice.
And the other one was there was a guy from Beverly Hills who tillered the Beverly Hills truck on the job, and he showed up, and I was like, he seems pretty sharp. Do you want to drive? Sure, I'd love to drive. So we went out, we blew through downtown. I could tell going down the hill, he still knew what he was doing.
How
So
old was he?
we turned Moraine to Elkhorn at full speed. We did it was great. And he was just thrilled. And the whole time, we have headsets, you know.
Yeah.
The whole time he's telling me stories about this fire they took it to and this fire they took it to. And so it was pretty cool.
That is